Hello and welcome to the best farming strat that I found for the 3.19 PoE expansion. In this strat, we'll be farming Gilded Scarabs, utilizing this sextant right here. I ended up buying these at a premium for about 50 chaos each. That's 4 every divine. They've actually gone down in price. I think they're about 25 to 30 chaos each now, so making this strat even more viable. And we'll be farming the Ashen Wood map. You could also farm Mesa. However, though, because people were farming the modified Atlas grind, Mesa was actually more expensive than Ashen Wood. I paid about 2.5 chaos each for about 80 maps. So I ended up spending 9 divines as the base investment, basically. 8 divines for the sextants, and then 1 divine for the 80 maps, and I dropped the rest. The strat provides heavy and steady cash flow as you're not very reliant on RNG and big drops. I've also included the Atlas skill tree that I personally use to farm this. A lot of this is optional. The only 2 real mandatory nodes that you need is Exiled Will, so that's Rogue Exiles are possessed by a tormented spirit, and Scions. Anything else goes. Personally, again, I went for Searing Exarch double proc imitations. I went for some Harbinger stuff. And the only thing I didn't do that I wished I did was I didn't go Essences. Again, it's 128 maps we're doing here. That's an insane amount of essences. You'd probably get at least 2, 3, maybe 4, and 5 divines just from the essences alone. Now again, it does bring the time up to clear the actual map, as does the Harbingers and stuff. If you just want to try out the strat, just change into these 2 nodes, Scions and Exiled Will, and try it out, buy some sextants, and see if you like it. This strat is also really good for farming Alva missions. If you want to do a big boy farm like we did in the Crimson Temple, you take this node here and you take these 3 nodes up here for some more mission completion chance. And that's about it as far as setting up the farm. Let's roll the highlight clips, do some trading, and then we'll come back and talk about how it actually went. No. That's why. Any boys did? Oh, right here. Oh, 3 right here. 1, 2. This is the loot from the first 64 maps. We ended up getting that many Gilded Scarabs, 3 invitations, and 2 scout cards that we sold for 15 chaos each. And then we sold 3 divines and got back to farming. Oh, Innocence touched? Oh my god, dude, I got Scarabs 4 in the walls and stuff. Yoink. Ooh, nice. Elder Slayer's invitation. There it is, boys. So just like the last farm, we ended up getting a ton of these Awakened Sextants. We ended up selling that for 1 divine. Then we got 3 invitations, much like last time. We ended up selling that for 510 chaos. And then look at this. Look at this bread and butter right here. Look at these Gilded Scarabs. This is 1 hour of farming. 128 maps. 13 divine orbs, baby. 13. And last but not least, we ended up selling some chaos for the 3 divine, making the total 20 divines. So there you have it. We ended up running 128 maps in just under an hour. Now again, this is not an optimized character at all. I'll show you a run right here of how a fast run looked like. 1, 2, 3, and find the boss. That's a pretty fast map. So 20 divines for an hour's work. Not too shabby. And again, this character is not optimized at all. You can make a fast boy. You could play in party. You could split up and you could farm at the same time and then pool your scarabs. Because remember, the more scarabs you have, the bigger the bulk you can sell it for. It's a little bit weird how that works, but I think PoE is the only market where you could basically, if you have more, you get more. Usually it's the other way around, but hey, I'm not complaining. Another quick little tip is if you do decide to try this out, you can put all 4 sextants on all 4 stones, and it will only use 1 charge as long as it's the same sextant. Also keep in mind that this little number right here is without the essences, so I think with essences, we probably would have ended up with at least 22, probably 24 divines, somewhere around there. Again, not bad for an hour's work. But that will be it for this league. Again, we'll be back next league with more MF strats, more farming strats, more endgame stuff, more bossing, more bow builds. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.